Hey everybody, welcome to Facebook Live. We cannot wait to talk to you about some fun things. As you can see, we've got a lot on the table right now because we've come up with some really cool ways for you to keep the business afloat. I know that everybody's excited at the work from home kit concept, but we have a ton of other options that we wanted to share with you. So before I get started on that, I've got my girl Brooke here who
Hey,
we've
guys.
been on before, and we thought, everybody's going a little stir crazy in quarantine right now, and it's amazing the creativity and the things that you do that you would never normally do in any other normal circumstance. And I think you had one last night, right?
Yeah. So, we're spending a lot of time outside because it's been raining nonstop here in Tennessee, and we've had 2 days of beautiful sunshine and no rain. So we took a walk, we played horse, basketball last night, and then we ended up sitting in our driveway, downloaded an app on our phone so we could see what planets you could see from our house. And we were outside sitting in the driveway, and my husband looked at me and said, when have we ever, in the 20 years we've been together, just sat outside trying to find planets in the sky? And I was like, good point, never.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to go inside.
Yeah. What'd you find?
We can see Venus from our house.
Really?
And it was very clear, yeah.
How long did it take you to figure out what planet it was, or does it just
No, it
tell
tells you. Like, you hold your phone up and you just scan the sky, and it'll show you, like, if Orion's belt is there, or the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, and it'll show you the planets. And we knew that was a planet because it was too big to be a star. And so that's what started it, and it's Venus.
Yeah, it's cool, fun, interactive things, right? I thought, what better way to express community than Brooke and I've been calling each other every time each of us goes to the grocery store, because we'll go to different places, and depending on which one you go to, one may have something that the other one does not. So she was so kind. I've got gold. I've got pure gold here. She found a store that had toilet paper, and she was like, I'm just buying it. And then she gave it to me. So I'm so grateful for you. You have no idea. And I know my husband is grateful to you too. So we didn't have to resort to paper towels, because that could get rough real fast. Yeah. All right. So let's get to it if you guys are ready. So we've been getting a crazy explosive amount of requests in regards to custom kitting in general, because a lot of people right now are looking for things that they can drop ship to their employees or attendees of events that have been postponed, and they're looking for creative ways to bundle things together, right? So that they can either work from home or they can still get their message out there, even though they're not all going to the same event that they normally would have this time of year. So I had one that I thought was good. While everybody's doing the work from home thing, there is a nice weather front kind of coming through. So spring is here, right? We're getting a little sunshine and the warmth is upon us. So we actually have been getting some outdoor requests for custom kits too, where people are already getting the work from home stuff, but they're like, look, they got stuff that they can work from home now. Their home office may or may not be set up already. The homeschool thing is, we've got a couple weeks under our belt now, so now we've established a rhythm. But now we're spending more time together as a family than we ever have. And that's not a bad thing, but it also means like, hey, normally we're strapped to our phones and technology. So what are some things that could be useful at home right now? So I've got one for you. Get my toilet paper out of the way. Thanks, friend. I'm coming back for that. So here is a grocery bag. I know we've talked about this before. While there is kind of a little bit of a short supply, or maybe you just don't want to get the bags that are given at the grocery store, whether it's paper or plastic, then these are great alternatives. We've seen a lot of food drives too, where they're looking for bags so that they can put some essentials in each one and give it to maybe kids who would normally rely on school for their main meals and things like that. But this bag is actually the vehicle to house a couple of different things. So when you're in your driveway, you got a cool Kong tumbler, which Brooke has right here. We have a rockin' light, which I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the first times that I've gotten to play with this item, and I'm not gonna open it because it will absolutely blind you. It's really radiating, yeah. But you can flip this up, and it's a little lantern, but it also has a Bluetooth speaker at the base. So when you guys are chilling in the backyard, or maybe kids are hanging out with their brother and sister, then that's a cool way for you guys to get a little bit more sunlight, if you will, while the sun goes down. And then I've got a couple of other fun essentials out here. So oldie but goodie, you've seen it before. The twist and chill fan while you're out there and the mosquitoes are getting to you. This is nice, super inexpensive and easy to bundle. And something that you can reuse a bunch. And then I've got a bunch of other things. Flashlights, multi-tools, the chip clip that we talked about before, because I'm sure you're going to take goodies out there to snack on, right? Whether it's chips or dip or popcorn or whatever. I got another multi-tool here, which is basically, it's a BOCFK. And this one's kind of cool because it's really inexpensive, but you have a bottle opener, keychain, a flashlight, and a little fold-out knife, so that if you were just needing something really easy to cut, then that would come in handy, like this bag, right? So you could do all of that, and then don't forget our big captain's chair. This one has been really popular now that the weather is warming up and people are staying in their backyard, in their driveway. I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but it's really cool to see some communities come together where they can't necessarily be around each other in the proximity that they normally would, but they're doing like parades for people's birthdays in the cul-de-sac, or they're all sitting out on their lawn, and then somebody who's a musician is playing basically like a free lawn concert, which is really cool. So a lot of people may or may not have these sitting in the garage, and they've been taking like their kitchen stuff out there. So this could be actually something really cool for them. But I know you had a couple of really good ideas too.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we've been getting all kinds of requests. We have a cabin fever flyer that we can send out to you guys that's got all kinds of activities for your kids to do outside. As a family, or we have stuff that you can do in the house. I know Brittany shared a video the other day with a tic-tac-toe kit, so they can do something creative inside the house in between their schoolwork. We've also been getting lots of requests for gifts to show appreciation to all of the healthcare workers that are out there working tirelessly to take care of us. So keep in mind, we have a lot of gifts that are great for that. Everything that you see on the table right here is one of our items that we're doing a free setup on. So if you have customers that are looking for those appreciation gifts out, there's a lot of stuff here that'll play. Lunch bags, drinkware, pads, pins, you name it, bags that they can carry their stuff to work in. We have all those flyers ready to go that we can send out to you guys. Just reach out to us on this Facebook Live or your sales rep, and we'll be happy to get those sent over to you.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things that you brought up as a case history was like if mouse pads, if you're mailing these, because they're really easy to mail, they fold down flat, they're super light. A lot of people that are working from home aren't used to having to call in to resources that are normally just a few offices down or a few doors down for them. So you had a really cool idea of saying like, hey, if you need IT help, call this line. Mm-hmm. If you need HR, call this line. Customer service, call here, right? And I thought that was a really creative way for you to really help the people that are working from home by not only giving them something that could be useful, but also like educating them and, hey, this is not something that you've experienced before and you've never had to leverage your resources this way. So here's some quick hotlines if you need any help in any department.
Yeah, and another cool thing on the mouse pads, this just came across yesterday and I thought it was a neat idea. It was an event that was getting rescheduled until September or October, I can't remember. But they were using the mouse pads and they were also looking at one of the DSMCC cleaning cloths as a save the date to let people know when the event was being postponed to. So a great item because they can keep it out on their desk and they'll always know when that event's going to be.
And I think that tic-tac-toe, you made a kind of a condensed version.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
The DSMCC, right?
So Hannah, that you guys know, she's been on Facebook Live a lot, had a customer that wanted the tic-tac-toe but needed a little lower price point. So we took the DSMCC, which is perfect. It'll hold 9 of the wooden nickels, and you can do different colors, pick 2 different colors, some X's, some O's, and we put it in a little ditty bag. And so that was a great condensed version of the bigger tic-tac-toe kit that Brittany shared earlier in the week.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, we hope that you find this super helpful. We're really excited about what's to come. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster, but we're seeing that now that normalcy is starting to shift a little bit, that everything is kind of starting to come back around. So we're very excited. You do still have the layaway program that I know we've dripped out a couple of times, but just don't forget that that's in your back pocket if you do have somebody who's still interested, but they're still trying to figure out exactly when their event is going to take place. So stay tuned with us. We'll have a ton more for you next week. We keep rolling out a bunch of different things every day. So we hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you have anything specific you'd like to see from us, just let us know. But if not, we hope you stay safe and you have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.